Not much doing with your hack tonight, is it, Joe?
No, but it's still light. Anyhow, you don't seem too busy either. Traffic's not too heavy. Nobody's beating the lights. All you cops have a cinch.
Fine cinch. On my feet 8 hours a day. You at least get to sit down.
Sure, but that ain't good either. Hey, maybe I got a customer.
Oh, awful pretty customer. Well, see you later, Joe.
Right, man. Yes, ma'am? Where to?
Take me down to the end of this block.
End of the block. Oh, you're in a hurry, huh? I'll step on it.
No, take your time. Drive as slow as you can.
You want to pick up a friend of yours or something, lady?
No, I'm not expecting to pick up anybody.
Well, then I don't get it. You can walk that distance in less than a minute. Why take a cab? Are you tired?
Not so you could notice. Now, look, Johnny, start tooling that wheel. I got time to waste, but I don't want to do it talking to you.
Okay, lady. You just want me to drive down to the end of the block, and that's all?
That's all, friend. Believe me, that's enough.
Well, Mr. Drake, I don't think there's anything more we can discuss tonight, is there?
No, Mr. Little. Tomorrow's time enough to continue our discussion. I'd like to talk to your Mr. Aiken, if I may, before I leave.
By all means. You'll find him in his office, right through that door and down the corridor.
Oh, thank you. We'll meet tomorrow, then.
Definitely. Oh, Mr. Drake, ask my secretary to come in here, will you?
Certainly.
Thanks.
That's all right. Mr. Little wants you.
Yes, sir.
Night, Mr. Drake.
Good night.
You wanted me, Mr. Little?
Yes, Miss Lawrence. Come here, please.
Yes, sir.
You're ready to leave?
Yes, I am. I just this minute put on my hat.
Well, as you know, I had the combination of the safe changed today. It's locked now.
Yes.
Locked it myself in the other office a little while ago. But I wrote the new combination down on a piece of paper. Here it is. Now, put it in your bag.
Certainly. Anything else, Mr. Little?
No, I don't think so. Except to remind you that there's a lot of money in that safe, and you and I are the only ones that know the combination.
I'll take good care of it, Mr. Little.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Oh, come in, Richard.
That Mr. Drake just left my office, Mr. Little. I want to talk to you about him.
In a moment. Well, Miss Lawrence, I guess that's about all. You can leave if you like.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Dick.
Night.
I'll see you both in the morning. Good night again.
Night. I just want to lock this outside door, Dick. Just a moment. There. Now, what is it about this Drake?
Well, he left the office, sir, but there's something about him I don't like.
Oh, he seemed all right to me. Don't worry about him, Richard.
All right.
Aren't you leaving for home yet?
Well, I have a few things left to clean up, sir.
My private phone. Probably my wife.
Let me know when you're finished with your call, sir. We'll leave together.
Good enough. Hello?
Hello, Walter. What took you so long to answer?
I was talking with young Dick Aiken, dear. What's the trouble?
We just got an invitation to play bridge tonight, and I was wondering whether you feel like playing. I promised the Websters I'd call right back.
By all means, I'd love to play. I'll be leaving here soon, dear. Be home within the hour.
Good. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Dick, is that you in the room with the safe? Doesn't answer me. I'd better go see. My safe. It's open. You with the safe. Put down that money. Put it down.
You can talk to Mr. Little now, Mr. Markham, but please don't ask him too many questions. He's very sick.
Any chance for him to pull through, nurse? Oh, it's too bad. Thank you for your courtesy.
I'm glad to cooperate with the district attorney.
Thank you. Excuse me, nurse. Mr. Little?
Yes?
Mr. Little, my name is Markham. I'm the district attorney in the city. Do you know where you are?
Yes. In a hospital.
Have you any idea who shot you?
I couldn't see the man. He was bending over a safe. His back to me. When I spoke to him, he wheeled and fired. I never saw his face.
But the safe was open. And not blasted open. Who knew the combination?
Nobody except my secretary, Dorothy Lawrence, and me. She was on her way home.
I'm afraid, Mr.
Just one more question, nurse. Mr. Little, your secretary had the combination when she left. Could she have communicated with someone in your office after she left and given him the combination?
Impossible.
Mr. Markham, I'll have to ask.
It's all right, nurse. I'm leaving. My friend Philo Vance is waiting for me outside the door. I won't disturb Mr. Little any further.
Thank you. Now, Mr. Little, please relax and try to sleep. I'll stay with you.
Well, Markham.
It's pretty bad, Vance. I was right in asking you to come down here. This is a mystery that sounds completely baffling.
I'm anxious to hear it.
I'll give you the details, of course. And I promise you this. It's a mystery you're going to enjoy working on.
In that case, I'm anxious to get started.
Mr. Markham,
Yes, nurse?
Mr. Little is dead.
I'm awfully sorry to hear that.
So am I.
Well, Vance, this has become not only a mystery, but also a murder case.
In that case, Markham, I'm doubly anxious to get started.
Dottie, listen to me. You got to believe me. I don't know a thing about Mr. Little's murder.
Oh,
I was in my own office when I heard the shot. I ran in, and there he was on the floor. Oh, I heard footsteps running down the hall, but I was more interested in seeing what I could do for him.
when the police find out about us, Dick, we're in real trouble.
Oh, what are they going to find out?
That you and I work in the same office, that we were engaged, that neither of us had any money. Shall I go on?
I can take it from there. That you were the only one that knew the new combination of the safe, and they'll suspect that you slipped it to me before you left the office.
They'll have a pretty good case against us, Dick.
Sure they will. We've got no alibis that'll stand up. Not against the circumstantial evidence there is against us.
Oh, no. Dick, are you sure you...
Dottie.
I'm sorry. I guess I... Oh, that's probably the police, Dick.
If it is, I don't want them to find me here. I'm getting up out of this chair and out of here. Don't tell them, Dottie.
Dick, you can't go out the back way. They may have men planted there.
I can't take a chance on having them talk to me now. I've got to get my story down pat first. You handle this, Dottie, please. For me.
I'm coming. Just a moment. Yes?
Good evening. I'm Philo Vance. May I come in, Miss Lawrence?
You're the private investigator?
Yes.
Please come in. Sit down if you like.
Thank you. Well, Miss Lawrence, I didn't come here with a long list of questions to ask you. I don't work that way. I want you to tell me what you did from the time Mr. Little gave you the combination of his safe until the time you heard he was shot.
You sound like a businessman, not an investigator, Vance.
I'd like to think that a compliment.
It is.
Thank you.
Vance, Mr. Little gave me the new combination as I was leaving his office. It was written on a slip of paper. I put the paper in my handbag, went down the elevator into the street, and took the subway home. When I heard about the shooting, I went to my handbag, and the paper with the combination on it was still there.
Miss Lawrence, how friendly were you with Dick Aiken, Mr. Little's assistant?
Why?
Well, let's say I'm just curious.
In that case, let's say I'm just stubborn.
Have you seen him since the shooting?
No,
Has any man been up in this apartment this evening?
of course not. What happened to all those questions you weren't going to ask?
The rest of them I'll save for later. That's all for now, Miss Lawrence.
I'll walk you to the door.
Thank you. You're quite sure no man has been up here in the last few hours?
Positive. Why do you ask?
That soft chair in the corner. From the indentation on the seat in the back, it's pretty evident that somebody quite big was sitting there. And very recently. Good night, Miss Lawrence.
I hurt you, Davy boy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe you ought to use a professional manicurist from now on. Huh, Davy boy?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Sonny, you can quit now. Pack in.
Okay.
Where's Fingers?
In the next room, I guess. He was around a minute ago.
Huh? Hey, Fingers.
Here I am. What goes?
What goes? Always what goes.
I think it's cute.
Shut up, you. Fingers, you all ready to blow town?
Tomorrow, today, any time, Davy.
Well, I just want to know you got your stuff packed, that's all. What'd you do with the rod I used?
What goes? It's in the river.
You gonna cut that what goes out?
Sure, Davy.
I think what goes is cute. Say it some more, Fingers.
All right.
Go ahead, Fingers. Just go ahead and I'll break your arm.
You know, Davy, you're awful tough lately.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. One of these days, you're going to get real tough with me. That wouldn't be good.
Sure it wouldn't. For you.
Well, for you neither. I wouldn't want you to mess around with me. Honey, I think you're too smart for that.
Keep talking.
That's what I would do if you got funny with me. I'd keep talking to the cops.
That'll learn you to keep your mouth shut.
Davy.
Hey, Davy, what goes? You
You
shouldn't
shut up, too.
Davy, I didn't mean it.
It'll learn you never to even think about talking to the cops. What's the matter with... What are you looking like that at me for? You sore because I slapped you?
Gee, no. I ain't sore. Oh, you ain't done that for so long. Do me a favor, Davy. Slap me just once more. Please. Just to prove you do like me. A little. Hello?
Dottie, this is Dick.
Dick, darling, where are you? I hear trains, don't I?
You sure do. Why shouldn't you? I'm calling you from the depot. I'm leaving town.
No.
I got this all figured out, Dottie. You played me for a sucker. You planned that safe robbery.
You don't know what you're saying.
Don't I?
No.
What a perfect setup. You leave the office with a combination. I'm still there. And so is some friend of yours hiding in the room where the safe is. You find a way of giving him the combination.
Dick, listen to me. You're imagining.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Listen, you knew I'd be blamed. You knew the police would find the connection between you and me. You'd get off easily, and I'd be stuck with a robbery rap. Only it's not going to happen, see? I'm getting out of town.
You can't do that. If you run away, the police will have something on you.
They'll have to find me first, and that's not going to be easy. Goodbye.
Dick, don't.
Going somewhere, Mr. Aiken?
What? Well, I was. Who are you?
My name is Philo Vance. I went to your hotel to see you, and they pointed you out to me as you were leaving. I followed you here.
Why?
Principally because you're a suspect in the murder of Walter Little, your employer.
I didn't kill him. All you had to do was listen to the phone conversation I just had, and you know I didn't kill him. But you would also know who did.
I'm sorry, Mr. Aiken. I did listen to your conversation. Impolite, perhaps, but definitely not impractical. And I did hear you accuse your fiancée, Miss Lawrence. Now, suppose we go down to see District Attorney Markham, where you can accuse her again while I figure out the real reason you tried to skip town.
This is District Attorney Markham. The Little murder case opened with the killing of Walter Little, manufacturer, after he had surprised his killer in the act of opening a safe. Only two people knew that combination, Little himself and his secretary, Dottie Lawrence. Miss Lawrence was engaged to Dick Aiken, the only person we know of who was in the Little offices when the manufacturer was shot. Vance has brought Dick Aiken to my office, and after a short talk, I agreed to let him go with a warning not to leave town. Because a few minutes later...
Markham, you realize how absurd the situation of that safe is. That's the clue to this entire case, if we can ever figure it out.
Why don't we try?
All right, we'll try. First, the facts. That safe had to have been opened by the killer. We know that. It also had to be opened by somebody who knew the combination. We know that, too.
We're not doing so badly, apparently. That's two things we know.
Unfortunately, the things we know about this case are what make it so confusing. We know that the dead man knew the combination, and so did his secretary, Miss Lawrence. He definitely gave it to nobody, and she says she didn't.
She could be lying.
Of course. Your fiancé, Dick Aiken, either thinks that or would like us to think that he thinks that.
I'm still not convinced that Aiken and the Lawrence girl didn't do this together. It would have been easy. He was alone in the office with Little. She had previously slipped in the combination.
Might as well stop right there, Markham. There was no way for that to be done. We know that Miss Lawrence put the slip of paper in her bag and left the office for home immediately. Little locked the door after her. There were no phone calls and no way for her to communicate with Aiken after she left.
What have we found out by detailing what we know on this case, Vance? What's the answer to all this?
A very simple answer, Markham, I'm sure. Only, I don't know what it is.
You had to bring me back here to Mr. Little's office, Vance. Why?
Because this case is completely at a standstill. There's no way something could have been done, but it was done, all right. I want to see everything you do. First, Mr. Little handed you a piece of paper with a combination on it. When had he written it?
About noon of the day he was killed, as I understand it. The man came to change the combination, and Mr. Little wrote the new one down for me.
Who was in his office at the time, do you know?
Several men. They'd come up to bid on some material we needed. One of them I'd never seen before. He was there later, too, and was just leaving when Mr. Little called me in. His name is, Drake.
But that man might have overheard Mr. Little giving you the combination of the safe. It might have heard him say earlier that he was going to give it to you before you left.
Might have. But, Vance, that combination wasn't stolen from me. I had it all the time. When I left here, on the subway, and when I got home. I'd put it in my bag.
This same bag you're wearing now over your shoulder?
Yes.
Uh-huh. This is beginning to make some sense now. I think I know what happened.
You do? Really?
Yes.
You know why I lied to you last night when you asked if there'd been a man in my apartment?
You were trying to protect Mr. Aiken. That was reasonable, even if you did use bad judgment.
In selecting Dick to protect?
Perhaps. Miss Lawrence, you've been very helpful. I think I know how this whole deal was worked. And I think, too, I'd better do something about proving what I think before it's too late.
Oh, sure, I know you. You're Philo Vance, of course.
That's right, officer. Listen, were you on duty the evening Mr. Little was shot in his office in that building there?
Yeah, of course. Sure, it was I who ran up 4 flights when I heard the shot. What?
I want to know whether you saw anything ridiculous on the street a little while before you heard the shot.
Well, how do you mean, ridiculous?
Well, somebody on the roof of an automobile.
Come now, Mr. Vance. What makes you think that happened?
It had to happen. Did you see it?
No, but I'll tell you. You might talk to Joey Cates, the cab driver who hacks on this corner. Something funny sure happened to him a little while before the killing.
What?
You better let him tell you himself. He'll be along any minute there, Mr. Vance. All I gotta tell you is that it was a funny thing happened to Joey. But it wasn't nobody on the roof of his cab. No, sir.
So this dame gets in my cab, Mr. Vance.
Yes?
And she says, drive to the end of the block. Drive to the end of the block. Did you ever hear anything so screwy? She could have walked it in less than a minute.
Go ahead, Joey. This is very interesting.
Well, that's all I got to tell you. She got in, she got out at the end of the block, tipped me, and that's all. Only it was funny, a dame riding only a block.
Joey, this is very important. A murder case might be solved by your answer. Did you see what she was doing in the cab?
Did I see? Well, no, I didn't, Mr. Vance. I didn't notice, of course, but what could she have been doing in my cab in less than a block that would solve a murder case?
I'm not sure, Joey, but I certainly wish you had watched.
Give me part of the paper, Davy, honey, please, huh?
Oh, what for, Sonny? You can't read good.
Oh,
Don't talk good either. I'll be quiet, I'm reading.
yeah? Davy, why do your lips move when you read?
Who knows? I never watch myself. Now, shut up, will you?
Then give me part of the paper.
Here.
Didn't have to shove it at me.
Yeah, I know. All right, you got the paper, so shut up.
Look at the part he gives me, classified ads. Who wants to read them?
Sonny, look. How would you like to be upstate where I sent fingers?
I'll be quiet. Help wanted mail. Sounds interesting.
So let it be interesting to yourself.
Davy.
Oh, how many times do I have to tell you to shut up?
Oh, Davy, this is important.
Okay, what is it?
Here, right under where it says personals.
It says personals. Hey, you read it. I can't see what you mean.
It says personals, blonde, who got in my cab on Thursday and rode only 1 block. Please get in touch with me immediately for your own good.
What?
I know what happened on that block and why you got in my cab.
Give me that paper.
Davy, your lips are moving.
I'm moving, too. The guy gives his name and address. Joey Cates, 50 Lincoln Avenue. Well, Joey, you're going to have a caller. Only ain't going to be the blonde. It's going to be me.
What are you going to do?
What can I do? The guy don't give me no choice. He says here he figured out what happened. Well, he wants a cut on that dough we got out of the little job. I'll cut him, all right. Right across the throat.
Davy, it could be a trap.
How could it be? Who would know about you in that cab and be able to tie it up to the little job like this? Well, nobody. Oh, sir, this is a McCoy, all right. That cab driver was just too smart. But you were too stupid.
I did just like you told me. When Figures give me the dope, I hired the cab just like you said I should.
I know. Well, no harm done as long as this guy who was so smart as to figure what we'd done was stupid enough to advertise what he knows.
Yeah, who is it?
It's a friend. A friend in answer to that ad you put in the paper.
Oh, wait a minute. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's the idea of locking that door?
Oh, we don't want to be disturbed, do we, Joey? Let's get this straight. You know what happened the day that dame took that 1-block cab ride?
Sure. She leaned out the window, reached up and wrote something on the top of the cab so somebody in one of the buildings could see what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it at all, except that it was screwy for a dame to ride 1 block. And then I start reading about how the cops can't figure how the guy who killed that Mr. Little got the combination of his safe. And I realized that she probably... Hey, put that knife away.
Sure. Only you ain't gonna like where I put it.
No, don't.
You were too smart, fella. You should have just stuck to driving a hack, and maybe I wouldn't have to do this. So say so long to everybody, Joey. You're on the way out.
I doubt that.
Hey, you. Oh, a guy who's handy with his hands, huh? You should have told me you had company, Joey.
Get him, Mr. Vance. But be careful of that knife.
You'll never get a chance to use it.
No, it's just to make a liar out of you. Look out.
One more ought to do it. And it did. Well, Joey, thank you very much. You risked your life to trap a killer. I'm very much indebted to you.
It wasn't nothing, Mr. Vance. You think this is risking my life? Do you ever try to make time in traffic in a taxi cab? That's really risking your life. Now, tell me, will you, what this was all about?
I'll tell you, Joey, just as soon as I tell our friend, the district attorney. Markham, you had your men pick up a fellow named Fingers Reedy, didn't you?
Yes, we picked him up upstate on information supplied by a girl named Sonny Bruner. I still don't know how you found out her address.
I coaxed our friend Davy to give it to me. At the same time, I coaxed a confession out of him. That wasn't difficult. He confessed to the cab driver in his room when he went to kill Joey because of that advertisement I planted in the papers.
Now that we have all 3 members of the gang, please tell me exactly what happened, will you, Vance?
Of course I will. That's half the fun in a case. First, Davy knew that Mr. Little kept a lot of money in his safe. So the afternoon of the killing, he went up there, presumably as a bidder for some materials, but actually to look around.
I follow that.
He heard a man from the company tell Mr. Little the combination had been changed. Saw Little write down the new combination and heard him remark that he would give it to his secretary just before she went home.
Then our friend Davy left.
That's correct. He came back later, of course. But he left then and got that pickpocket, Fingers Reedy, on the telephone.
Uh-huh.
He described Miss Lawrence to Fingers, told him to get on the same elevator with her when she left the office, get a slip of paper out of her handbag, memorize the numbers on it, and then return it to the bag.
Which Fingers did.
Which Fingers did, and promptly gave those figures to Sonny Bruner, Davy's girlfriend.
Sonny took your friend Joe's cab then, wrote the combination which Fingers had given her with a piece of chalk on the roof of the cab while it was riding. Davy never really left the little offices. He left Aiken and hid in the room with the safe, looked out the window, saw the figures, and went to work on the safe.
That's exactly what happened, Markham. Apparently, he made some noise. Mr. Little came into the office where the safe was, and Davy shot him. And that's all there is to it.
Awfully complicated, wasn't it, Vance?
It seemed to be. We got to the middle of this case without finding out much of anything we could use.
What happened in the middle isn't important, of course, in view of the fact that we were successful at the end of the Little murder case.
That's very pretty, Miss Deering. Very pretty, very even, very clear.
My voice, Mr. Vance?
You're typing, my dear. You don't mind my looking over your shoulder while you work?
No, it's not your looking I mind, just your commenting.
Oh.
Besides, you ought to be very happy that I'm singing. When the secretary sings, she's happy in her work. Working for a private investigator is the nicest job a girl could have.
Working for a private investigator?
The private investigator. The best in the country.
Well, now that's much.
Are you Philo Vance? Are you?
Why, yes. Please come in.
Vance, listen. You're clever. You're brilliant. Help me. Please help me.
I promise I'll try. What is it?
I'm Mrs. Grace Rawls, and last night I had a dream. I dreamt that a man came to me and gave me $500.
Well, that's hardly anything to get so excited about, Mrs.
You
Rawls.
don't understand. This morning I met the man, the same man I saw in my dream, and he gave me the money. Well, here it is. Look at it. $500. He handed it to me on the street, and he disappeared.
Philo Vance's office?
Hello, this is Mrs. Rawls. I was in to see Mr. Vance yesterday. Please connect me with him.
I'm sorry, he isn't in.
Oh, find him, and please find him at once. Tell him that last night I dreamed that same man came to me and gave me a new car. This morning when I woke up, the same car I dreamt about was in front of my door. Tell Vance he's got to explain this before I go mad.
My dear Mrs. Rawls, you came to tell me about the third dream you had, the one you dreamt last night. Now, why don't you tell me?
I don't know. I don't know if I dare. Those other two dreams I had coming true when I woke up. I'm afraid.
If I'm going to help you, I'm going to have to know about this latest dream.
All right. Only I'm scared, Vance. I'm afraid. You see, last night, the same man who came to me in the first two dreams came again. This time, he told me I was going to meet a man named Sam Davis. And when I met him, I was going to kill him.
Gosh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I can tell. Here, hold your end of this load up, will you? Don't make me carry it all.
Shut up.
Hey, Pete, you think we dragged this thing far enough?
Yeah, a little further out and it'll be safer, Mort.
Okay. No wonder you're tired. It's so dark out here in this wharf. I could go to sleep right this minute myself.
I could go to sleep any minute, any time, any place. I guess I'm just one of those guys who was born tired.
Everybody's born tired. Nobody sleeps as much as a kid, does he?
Only me whenever I get the chance. Okay, Mort, this is as far as we go. Set it down.
Yeah. You ready?
In a minute, I gotta rest a second.
Oh.
Let's see here. Sure makes a guy sleepy. Okay, pick up your end. I'll get mine.
Right.
Count 3 and over the rail with it. Ready?
1, 2, no. Pete, that does it. There goes the last of Sam Davis. His body's down at the bottom by now.
Yeah, that's right. I'm glad. Now I can go home and get a good night's sleep.
Well, Vance, I'm always glad to see you when you come down here, of course. But even though I am a district attorney, I have no jurisdiction over dreams.
I know that, Markham. I just thought I'd talk this out with you. That woman was serious and in deadly fear.
She dreamt some man was going to give her $500. The next day, she met this man, and he gave her the money.
Right. Her next dream had this same man giving her a new car. When she woke the following morning, there was the car in front of her door.
And her latest dream, which she detailed to you about an hour ago, was that she was told she'd meet and kill a man named Sam Davis.
Yes.
You take her seriously, Vance. I'm surprised at you. I don't know who Sam Davis is, but I guarantee he's alive and well, and is going to stay that way.
Perhaps. Then again, perhaps not. There's an old theory that dreams foreshadow things to come. And...
All right with you, Vance. Hello?
Mr. Markham, this is Rogers, Homicide Department.
Yes, Rogers.
We've just fished a body out of the river, Mr. Markham. He was murdered and tossed in.
Oh, was he? Do you know?
Yeah, a couple of the boys knew him. Character named Sam Davis, a gambler.
What?
I thought you might like to come down to the morgue.
Yes, I certainly do. Thank you, Rogers. You heard that, Vance?
Yes. Apparently, my friend Mrs. Rawls is doing some mighty potent dreaming these nights.
Now, let's be reasonable, Vance. You know what she told you wasn't possible.
I don't know that at all. I'll admit it doesn't seem reasonable for her to dream she was told to kill a Sam Davis, then for him to turn up murdered. But there's something to her dreaming, and I'd better go see her.
I should say you should, before she goes to sleep again and dreams she's the district attorney.
Markham, the most important thing we must remember is that there is a connection between her and this Sam Davis who turned up murdered. What that connection is will solve the mystery of Mrs. Rawls' very prophetic dreaming.
Want me to have her brought in?
I think not. Not right now, that is. I'd like to handle this my own way.
And what is that?
I'm not sure at the moment. Perhaps I ought to do some dreaming myself. Daydreaming, of course.
Watch this.
Very good shot, Mr. Lee. Very good. You hit that target right in the middle.
Yes, that's the general idea when you're shooting with a bow and arrow. That is correct, isn't it, Pete?
Who knows? All I know is I'm tired.
Well, you worked rather late last night, Pete. Rather late and rather well. Getting rid of Davis's body was a good job.
Thanks.
I helped Pete, Mr. Lee. You know that. I helped him.
Yes, Mort, I know. I'm grateful to you both. And now, if you'll just be quiet one moment, I'll see if I can duplicate my last shot.
Them arrows really travel when he lets them go, don't they, Pete?
Shut up.
Yeah, I know, because you're tired.
Because he's tired and I want to concentrate.
Gee, good shot, boss.
Well, it was.
Thank you. Oh, Mort, will you go over there and get those arrows out of the target?
Yeah, sure, but you got one more arrow left, Mr. Lee.
I lost one yesterday, and I'd like the others, if you don't mind.
Oh, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
Pete.
Yeah?
Pete, what's your opinion of Mort?
Yeah, he's all right. A little stupid, maybe, but he's all right.
Do you think he'd ever do any talking if the police picked him up?
Well, it's hard to tell. Maybe yes, maybe no. Like I said, he's stupid. You can't figure out what he's going to do.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
In case the body of Sam Davis turns up, I'm afraid I would be very embarrassed if he talks.
Oh, hey, Mr. Lee, don't shoot that arrow down there now. Mort's in front of the target. You might hit him.
Really? That was the general idea. Good idea, don't you think?
All I know is it sure wasn't good for Mort.
She don't want to say why she wants to see you, Mr. Markham. She just says she's got it.
What was her name again, Rogers?
Rita Crane.
I never heard of her, but ask her to come in, please.
Sure. Okay, Miss Crane. The DA will see you.
Thanks. You're Mr. Markham?
Yes, please sit down.
Thanks. Look, Markham, I've never been to the cops before to gripe in my whole life. But I'm doing it now and liking it.
Just what are you talking about, Miss Crane?
That's Sam Davis you found in the river. I just heard about it on the radio. I think I know who killed him.
Do you? Suppose you tell me the whole story.
There's no whole story. There's just this. Sam was a gambler. He'd bet on anything, any time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a gambler, too. I'd like to bet I know who killed him.
Really? Who?
It was a woman. A woman named Rawls, Grace Rawls. She had a crush on Sam from here to China, and he kept sloughing her off. He was my guy, D.A., mine. She couldn't take being shoved around.
So it's your theory that she killed him?
What do you mean, theory? Sure she killed him. Nobody else would. Of course, he had trouble with Eddie Lee on account of Eddie was jealous of the business Sam was handling, but Lee wouldn't have killed Sam.
So this woman, Grace Rawls, did know Sam Davis?
Sure. Only not well enough to suit her. He saw to that. When he kept ducking her, she told him he'd never get away with it. She meant it.
Apparently. You might be interested in knowing she's been to see Philo Vance, who's working on this case. I think perhaps I'd better tell Vance about your coming to me.
Sure, tell him. Tell him, the cops, the militia, the Marines, tell everybody. But come up with that dame as the murderer of Sam Davis, Markham. Sam used to say that in case of trouble, he'd bet I'd be on his side to help. That's one bet he's going to collect, even though he's dead.
You still insist that you didn't know Sam Davis, Mrs. Rawls?
I never said I didn't know him, Vance. Never. And taking me down to the district attorney's office isn't going to make me change my story. Well, of course I knew him.
I'm not taking you down to see Mr. Markham. I'm taking you to police headquarters. I want you to have a look at some rogues gallery photographs.
What for?
You claim a man came to you in a dream, and that he came to you 3 times. Is that right?
Of course it's right. I dreamt everything I told you I did.
I'm not doubting you, Mrs. Rawls, fantastic as your story sounds. And I'll tell you why I asked you to drive me down here to headquarters. By the way, is this the car left outside your house by the man you dreamed of?
Yes, it is.
Very pretty car. After you, Mrs. Rawls.
Thank you.
I want you to look at the photographs in the gallery. Then perhaps you'll be able to pick out the man you claim you saw in a dream.
All right, I'll do it. But, Vance, I'm not entirely stupid. I don't claim that what I told you makes sense. I only claim I told you what happened.
Many things that happen in this world don't make sense, Mrs. Rawls. But there's generally an explanation for them. And that's what I'm trying to find. It's the room to your right as we go in this door.
Oh.
Have you ever been to headquarters before?
No, never.
Oh, hey, Mr. Vance. Can I help you?
No, Murphy, no thanks. I want to look at the pictures in the gallery, okay?
Sure, Mr. Vance. Go right in.
Thank you. This way, Mrs. Rawls.
Oh. Are there pictures in all those files?
Yes.
Do I have to look through all of them?
I doubt it, Mrs. Rawls. A lot of those files contain photographs and records of criminals who are dead. But they are classified, and there's always a chance that we might find what we're looking for without too much trouble.
But what's the point of all this, Vance?
I'm hoping that perhaps you'll be able to pick out the man of your dreams, Mrs. Rawls. And if his picture is here, I promise you the murder of Sam Davis is practically solved.
None of these is the man.
I know this is monotonous, but how about this drawer, Mrs. Rawls? Recognize any of the men here?
No, not him. No, none of them is the man I saw.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try this section. While you're looking at those photographs, Mrs. Rawls, would you mind telling me how friendly you were with Sam Davis?
Friendly? Well, we weren't friendly at all. I like to make a bet or two once in a while on a horse. He handled a bet, that's all.
We've been told you liked him a great deal.
I? Like a bookmaker? Oh, Vance, please. Well, it's true that I am a widow, and I could like whomever I please, but a bookmaker? I'm surprised. Vance.
Yes?
This man here, this picture, that's the man who came to see me in my dreams, and it's the same man I met on the street. What's the matter? You said if I found the man who came to me, you'd have the murder practically solved.
I'm glad I said practically, Mrs. Rawls. Unfortunately, this is Mort Wilson. He had the bad judgment to get himself killed by an arrow early this morning.
This is District Attorney Markham. The nightmare murder case began when Sam Davis was murdered after Mrs. Grace Rawls had a dream in which she was told she was going to kill Davis. She has identified the man in her dreams from a rogues gallery photograph. But that doesn't help us at all because that man was found dead too. All we know is that Mrs. Rawls has no recollection of killing Davis, and that Davis had an enemy in Eddie Lee, a big-time gambler. I've sent for Mrs. Rawls in an effort to get to the bottom of this, and she's in my office. Mrs. Rawls, I don't have the patience that Philo Vance has, and I refuse to believe this ridiculous story of your having dreams that later develop into realities.
I'm sorry, Mr. Markham.
You're sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you won't tell me the truth, that you hated Davis because he wouldn't have anything to do with you, and you killed him.
That's not true. I didn't kill him. There's nothing you have that links me to his death.
Except your visit to Vance practically predicting Davis's death.
Would I do that if I were going to kill him? Would I get involved in a situation like this for no reason?
No.
Then I demand you let me go. And I demand that you leave me alone, and that Philo Vance does too, unless you can prove something on me. And you know how much chance you have of doing that.
I'm getting tired just hanging around, Mr. Lee. Can't something happen?
Like what, Pete?
Like you stop playing chess with yourself for a little while and tell me how we're going to make some dough quick.
It'll be made for us, Pete. Sam Davis out of the way, most people who want to bet on anything in this town will come to me. You'll get your share.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll hit the hay. I'm tired. You getting company, boss?
Apparently. See who it is, will you?
Sure. Are you home?
Why not? I got nobody to hide from.
You wouldn't say that if that girlfriend of Sam Davis has ever found you. But I'm here in case of trouble.
Answer the door.
Yeah?
Hello, I'm Philo Vance. Thanks for asking me in.
I didn't ask you nothing, but as long as you're in, what do you want?
If you're Eddie Lee, I want to talk to you.
I'm Eddie Lee, Vance. Come in. Been wanting to meet you for a long time.
I wouldn't be so happy that I finally did if I were you, Mr. Lee. You know what I'm here about?
Certainly. It's about 2 killings. You found out that Sam Davis and I were business rivals and that Mort Wilson worked for me. You have an idea that I killed them both.
It's more than an idea. You could have killed Davis, had Wilson dispose of the body, and then killed Wilson so he couldn't talk.
Very reasonable, I could have. But you don't arrest people on pure logic, Vance. Don't you have to have some proof of some kind?
Perhaps I have that proof.
You're very resourceful, aren't you? Well, I like to think that I am, too. Suppose we make this a contest.
Look, Lee, I'm not playing around with words with anybody like you. You're a crook and a killer, and there's one way to handle guys like you and only one.
Physical logic, Vance? I never thought you'd descend to that.
The only kind men like you understand. Now, do you start talking about what happened in those killings, or do I go to work on you?
Now, Vance, I assure you I have no intention. You meant what you said about beating me up, didn't you?
I meant what I said about finding what part you had in all this. And if it means beating you up, I'll do it. Perhaps you weren't convinced with that one clip I gave you. Maybe this...
You know, Mr. Lee, no matter how smart a guy is, you whack him over the head with a gun butt, and down he goes.
Why'd you hit Vance, Pete?
Why? He was going to work on you, wasn't he, boss? Don't tell me you'd have liked that.
No, but I can handle myself.
Sure, but suppose you come in second. Suppose he got you to spill about killing Sam Davis.
What makes you think I killed him?
Well, it was you that told Mort and me where to find his body and take it out and dump it in the river.
Yeah, I did tell you that, but it doesn't mean I killed him.
you can trust me, boss?
Oh, I'm quite sure of that.
Well, then let's stop fooling around. What do we do with Vance?
Oh, him?
Yeah.
Oh, Pete, my boy, I'll take care of him. In my own way.
Vance, please. Please, wake up. Oh, brother, that bump on your head.
Hello, Ellen.
Hello.
How did you get here? For that matter, how did I get here?
Well, I can answer the first half of that. Somebody called the office and asked if I was your secretary. I said yes, so they told me to come to your apartment right away, that you needed me.
I certainly did. Those wet cloths you put on my head did the trick, Ellen.
Who did the trick of knocking you out?
I deserved that. I was very impolite. I turned my back on Eddie Lee's principal stooge.
Well, apparently they didn't want you dead, so they carted you here to your apartment and then called me. Now what?
Now we're no further than we ever were in this mystery, Ellen. That's a situation I guarantee ends right here. From now on, we're going to get action.
But Vance, I don't
Markham, listen. There are two alternatives in this murder case. One is that Mrs. Rawls is telling the truth, and the other is that she isn't.
That's hardly an epic remark. Tell me how she could possibly be telling the truth. How could she dream about a man who later showed up to give her money and leave her a car, then tell her she was going to kill Sam Davis?
It could be done.
Oh, Vance.
Now listen. She wasn't dreaming, of course. We know that's not possible. But she might have been made to think she was dreaming. Awakened in the middle of the night, a man in her room. She wasn't completely conscious. And he might have talked to her, told her what he wanted her to think she dreamt, and then disappeared in the dark.
Why would anybody do that to her?
To make her think she killed Sam Davis. It was a clever plan and might work with an impressionable woman like Mrs. Rawls. In fact, it did work, if she's telling the truth.
And if she isn't?
Then she made up the whole thing to throw us off in the event that she killed Davis. Knew an association between her and Davis would be made by us and wanted to take as much suspicion off herself as was possible.
That's great, only how do we find out?
Ellen is finding out right now.
Your secretary, how?
There was one tangible element in this entire case, Markham. I won't tell you what it is, but Ellen is tracking it down.
All right. But, Vance, aren't you overlooking one major element? The death of Mort Wilson. Who killed him?
I haven't the slightest idea. But I'll find out, believe me.
Well, that's interesting.
I'll get that. I told Ellen she could reach me here, and it's probably she. Hello? Oh, yes. Good work, Ellen. Very good work. So it was bought 1,000 miles from here. Well, this murder was planned a long time. Well, thanks, Ellen. You did a wonderful job. Bye.
Well, Vance?
We've got what I wanted, Markham. Have Eddie Lee, Mrs. Rawls, and Lee's henchman Pete down here in an hour, and in an hour, this case will be over.
Waiting around, always waiting around. Hey, D.A., how much longer?
Vance will be here soon. Your employer doesn't seem in too much of a hurry to see Vance. Right, Mr. Lee?
Matter of fact, I'm not, Markham. I like Vance all right, but he plays rough.
And how about you, Mrs. Rawls? What are your feelings about Vance's arrival?
I don't care one way or another, when, as, or if he gets here.
Hello, everybody. Guess I'm a little late. I had to stop for a minute.
Hello, Vance. Here are the people you wanted. And incidentally, your hour is up.
Yes, I know, and I won't be more than a few moments now. Pete, how tired are you?
I'm always tired.
Too tired to confess that you helped your boss kill Mort Wilson?
Yeah. Much too tired for that.
Well, you won't have to confess it. I can prove most of what I'm saying. Lee, you're quite handy with a bow and arrow, aren't you?
Never handled one in my life.
That's strange, considering that the leading sporting goods store in the city picked your photograph out of a dozen brought to them and said that they had sold you archery equipment for years.
I used to buy it and give it away.
I just came from your house in the suburbs, Lee. There is unmistakable evidence that an archery target has been removed from the back lawn. The holes were still in the ground. And here's an arrow I found in the bushes. A duplicate of this arrow killed Mort Wilson.
You found the arrow I lost, huh? Well, good work, Vance.
It'll make a good case, I guarantee that.
Thank you, Vance, for cleaning this up. So it was your secretary, Miss Deering, who checked the sporting goods shops, and that's what she called you about before.
No, that wasn't what she called about, Markham. Remember I told you there was one tangible element in this case we hadn't investigated?
Yes, but you didn't say what it was.
That's right, but you might have guessed. Finding where that one tangible element came from enables us to solve this case. So while you arrest Eddie Lee and Pete for killing Wilson, you can also arrest Mrs. Rawls for the murder of Sam Davis.
All right, Vance, what was this tangible element that practically convicted Mrs. Rawls of planning and killing Sam Davis?
You remember, Markham, that she told me some man had come to her in a dream and had given her money.
Yes.
Then appeared later and gave her an automobile. And still later to tell her to kill Davis.
Yes, I see. The money couldn't be traced, but the automobile could.
Exactly. Ellen traced it, found it was bought in a city many miles from here.
Mm-hmm.
When she called me to tell me that the purchaser answered the description of Mrs. Rawls, I knew she'd planned the whole thing, and that the story of her dreaming was all a lie.
We know why she wanted Davis dead, but not why she identified Mort Wilson as the man who allegedly came to her in her dream.
Why shouldn't she? She knew Wilson was dead by that time because she'd seen the stories in the papers.
Oh, I see.
With Wilson dead, he couldn't very well deny it either. She also knew he was tied up with Eddie Lee, for that matter, and that her identifying Wilson as her sleep visitor might involve Lee.
That's very true, of course. And your finding that arrow and the archery was enough to get a confession from Lee after we worked on his accomplice, Pete. Lee killed Wilson, all right, but I don't know why.
I can tell you that. Lee had sent Wilson and Pete to carry off Davis's body. Lee had probably come to call on Davis and found him dead.
Uh-huh.
Inasmuch as somebody had done him a favor by killing Davis, he wanted to do that somebody a favor by getting rid of the body.
And Mort Wilson was under the impression Lee had killed Davis, and Lee was afraid he'd talk. Is that it?
Exactly.
Well, it's all over now. But I still think that Mrs. Rawls made a mistake in coming to you in the first place with her ridiculous dream story.
All murderers make mistakes, Markham. The trick is to find them. She thought she was being very clever when she came to me in the beginning.
I wonder what she thinks now, at the end of the nightmare murder case.
Now listen, Wanda, stop interrupting me and let me finish. I didn't call you on the telephone to listen to you. Your husband has walked out on you, and it's a good thing. I'll buy him off so that he'll stay away and never come back. That's the least I can do for my niece. And another thing. Oh, hold the phone. There's somebody at the door. Wait a minute. People, if they aren't annoying you, they're interrupting you. Well?
Mr. Wilkins, I made you some soup, and I thought you'd like to have it.
You thought, did you? That's a fine thing. Serves me right. I say good morning to my neighbor once, and she thinks she can barge in here any time she likes.
Well, I wasn't barging in, Mr. Wilkins. I'm not. It's raining. I know you won't go out, so I wanted to see if you'd like some of the soup I made.
Soup you made. You said all that when you knocked on the door and I opened it.
Yes.
I was talking to my niece on the telephone, and you interrupted me.
But
For no reason. I don't want any soup. I hate soup.
Oh, all right, but I
But
didn't...
nothing. Now get out of here and stay out. Can't a man have some privacy in his own apartment?
Well, certainly, but all I did...
Goodbye. Now, you listen to me, Wanda. Better still, you come over here right away, and I'll tell you the rest of what I have to say in person. I know it's pouring, but you won't get too wet. Better hurry, though, while I still feel like helping you. What a night this is. Really a night for a murder. Night for a murder.
Mr. Markham, you know all about my uncle's death that I can tell you. I called the police when I heard the shot over the telephone as he was talking to me.
I know, Mrs. Taylor. Sometimes my job as district attorney isn't so very pleasant like now. Now, there are several things you can tell me about your uncle that might help us find out who killed him.
Well,
Oh, Vance, come in. Vance, this is Mrs. Wanda Taylor, niece of the man who was murdered. It was his death I asked you to come down and help investigate.
Hello, Mrs. Taylor. My deepest sympathies.
Thank you.
Vance, this is the situation. Mrs. Taylor's uncle, David Wilkins, was talking to her on the telephone when he was interrupted by a neighbor, a widow living next to him. She had made him some broth, but he didn't want any, and he returned to the telephone. We have her testimony to that effect.
I see. Have you anything to add to that, Mrs. Taylor?
No. I was talking to my uncle when I heard a shot over the telephone, and our connection was broken immediately.
When the phone dropped to the floor, Vance, it smashed part of the mechanism.
Understandable enough. You called the police from your telephone, Mrs. Taylor?
Yes. They said to meet them at my uncle's place, and I did. It didn't take long, and when I arrived, the policeman was already there.
The officer on the beat heard the shot, ran up, and found Mr. Wilkins was still alive. Wilkins said he didn't know who shot him. All he knew was that he was talking on the phone to his niece when his killer walked in.
And that, I imagine, is all we know about the case.
Yes.
Mrs. Taylor, what were you talking to your uncle about?
Well, I don't think that's any of your...
Mrs. Taylor?
It was personal. Very personal.
So is murder.
Well, my husband walked out on me 3 days ago. My uncle was saying it was a good thing, that he was going to buy him off.
Your uncle had money.
A lot. And I was his only living relative.
I'm sorry, but he had 2 heirs.
Oh, I told you.
I know what you said, but you are still married, and your husband automatically owns half of what was left you, unless otherwise specified in a will.
Oh.
I think the first thing we ought to do is find this husband of yours, Mrs. Taylor.
Before we find the murderer, Vance?
It's quite possible, Markham, that when we find Mr. Taylor, we'll also be apprehending Mr. Wilkins' killer at the same time.
While the police comb the city to try to find him, high police officials believe the killer of David Wilkins will be apprehended shortly, although they admit they have little...
Turn that darn thing off, will you, Betty?
All right, George, don't get excited.
I'm not excited.
I know, you always yell like that. What's the matter? You unhappy because you packed in the niece of that dead guy?
I don't know what the matter is.
You got something to gripe about. I got something to gripe about. I came here to your new apartment this morning, worked all day marketing because the stores wouldn't deliver. I cleaned this place for you. You're complaining.
Yeah. Take it easy, Betty.
Take it easy. I'm too tired to do anything else. Georgie, what's the matter with you? You want to go back to your wife. Is that it?
That isn't it, and you know it. If I never see Wanda again, that's okay with me. I'm nervous. I want to get out of here. I think the cops might come looking for me.
What for? You didn't kill our uncle, did you?
Now, look, I'm going to leave town. I'll be a good kid and throw some of my things in a bag for me, will you?
How long you going away for?
Not long. Just till this blows over.
Okay, I'll help you. How many shirts you want?
2 or 3. I'll travel light and buy some stuff if I need it.
Okay. Why don't you get on the phone, get a train reservation?
I'll go by bus.
Okay, go anywhere you like. Only, Georgie...
Yeah, what is it?
Don't forget to come back. 3 shirts, that ought to be...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, listen, what are you going to do when I'm away? Going back with Big Johnny Dale?
I don't know. Depends on how long you stay away, Georgie.
What's the matter with you? You act like you found a bottle of poison or something in my dresser drawer.
Poison, Georgie?
Yeah.
Maybe you better not leave town because Maybe I found something a whole lot more deadly than that.
Hey, you're in great shape, Mr. Dale. I can't hardly lay a glove on you.
You learned me good, Sammy.
Yeah?
I was 20 years younger. Maybe I could be a professional. Huh?
Sure, only you and one scrap in the ring. That's how I started. Now look at me, broken down ex-pug who keeps guys like you in shape.
I take care of you, don't I?
Oh, yeah, sure. No complaint. Wow. You tested me with that one.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Hold it, Sammy. Somebody's at the door.
Glad to hold it, Mr. Dale. Glad to do it. Hey, you better throw that rope over your shoulders when you open that door. It might be a drag.
Good idea, Sammy. Very good idea.
Hello, Johnny.
Betty, baby, come on in.
Yeah. Johnny, I gotta talk to you alone.
Sure, Betty. Hey, Sammy, scram, will you?
Sure, Mr. Dale.
What's going on, Betty? What's got you so upset?
Johnny, I need help. I want a favor.
You're coming back to me?
No, Johnny, not right now. Don't ask me to come back. Wait till I come back by myself. Because if I ever come back that way, I'll stick.
Well, you got something there, Betty, baby. Okay, I won't press it. Tell me what's on your mind.
Johnny, you know anything about the killing of that David Wilkins guy yesterday?
Only what I read about it. Why?
Well, this Wilkins was talking to his niece when he was killed. His niece is married to a guy named Taylor. Only he walked out on her a couple of days before.
Yeah?
That's the guy I'm running around with, Johnny.
Well, that's a nice, pretty picture. Where do I fit in it?
You fit in like this.
Hey, kid, that gun. Put it away.
No.
What do you want to point a gun at me for?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I want you to take it. Wilkins was killed with a .38. Here's a .38 I found in this guy Taylor's dresser drawer. One shot's been fired. Take care of the gun for me, Johnny.
So that's the pitch, huh?
Yeah.
Your boyfriend knocked off the uncle, stashed the gun in his dresser, and you found it.
Yeah.
You found it, and you bring it to me to see that it gets lost. You got a lot of nerve, Betty.
I got a lot of confidence, Johnny. You'll do it for me, won't you?
I don't know. I'm not sure. This sticks me in the middle of something that ain't my business. You know that.
I don't want that gun kicking around. This boyfriend of mine wanted to blow town, only I talked him into staying for a little while. But he wouldn't know how to duck a hot rod, and you would.
Yeah, I'd know. The cops looking for this new guy of yours?
Not that we know of. Only he's afraid of something.
Well, he ought to be afraid of me. After all, he took my girl away.
He didn't take. She went to him.
Well, I guess that's right. Well, okay, Betty, baby. I'll take the gun.
Oh.
And I'll get rid of it.
You got a big heart, Johnny.
And a soft head. Imagine me making sure a guy don't take a murder rap so that my girl can still have him.
Mrs. Taylor, our purpose here in your apartment is not to ply you with questions or to make you uncomfortable. You understand that.
I know, Mr. Vance.
We haven't announced it to the papers, but we're trying to find your husband. So far, we haven't had any luck.
Oh?
That's the reason Sergeant Heath is inside searching your bedroom.
I understand. He's looking for something that might give you an idea as to where my husband might be.
Exactly. Excuse me just a moment.
Certainly.
Find anything, Heath?
No, not yet, Vance, but I'm still looking.
Keep at it, please, Heath.
Don't worry.
Now, Mrs. Taylor, I want to know anything that you can tell us that might be a clue as to where your husband is.
I haven't any idea. I've given you his picture. I've told you I'm pretty sure there's another woman involved. But naturally, I wouldn't know who she is.
Naturally. I want to thank you for being so honest with us. I don't
Vance,
know.
I found the gun.
What?
I found the murder gun.
What?
Here it is, Vance, a .38. One bullet missing. I'll bet my badge it's the murder gun.
Chances are you're right.
Well, where did you find that gun?
Listen to her. Where did I find that gun?
Yes.
I found it where you tried to hide it after killing your uncle in a hat box back on a closet shelf.
Somebody planted it there. I never saw that gun before. Somebody put it there, I tell you.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Vance, tell him I couldn't have killed my uncle. Tell him I was talking to him on the telephone when he was shot. Tell him that gun must have been planted.
You don't have to tell me. I know from the dying man's own testimony that he was talking to you on the phone when he was shot.
Oh, well then.
Look, all I know is I got a gun here that looks to me like the murder weapon. And, Vance, I got a right to take Mrs. Taylor here downtown.
I'm not stopping you, Heath.
I'm stopping myself. I don't know how she could have done it. And you know something? I don't care. All I know is I've got the gun, and I'm pretty sure it's the gun that did the job. Now all I got to do is find out who fired it.
Well, it wasn't I. You know I couldn't have fired it.
We do, Mrs. Taylor?
Yes.
I don't agree with that at all.
Well, now I'm mixed up good. What am I supposed to do now, Vance?
Take the gun to headquarters and check it, of course.
And what are you going to be doing all that time, Vance?
Trying to find two things, Mrs. Taylor.
Yes?
One is your husband, and the other is a way that you might have murdered your uncle.
Take a look, Sergeant Heath.
Yeah?
The bullet we fired out of the gun you found in Mrs. Taylor's place and the bullet we took out of the body of her uncle are both under this microscope. Take a look.
Sure, I'll take a look. It was the idea of me bringing you those two bullets. The markings are pretty close, wouldn't you say?
Close? No, they're not close, Sergeant Heath.
Fine guy we got in charge of the police laboratory. I'm looking at the two bullets. I see the markings, and he says they're not close.
I looked at them, too, you know, when I set the microscope for you.
And you still say those markings are not close?
They're not close at all, Sergeant Heath. They are identical. Without any question, the gun you found in Mrs. Taylor's apartment is the gun that murdered her uncle.
This is District Attorney Markham. The Thundering murder case opened with the finding of the body of David Wilkins, killed during a rainstorm in his apartment. Investigation proved that he was talking on the telephone to his niece, Wanda Taylor, at the time of his death. And Mrs. Taylor's husband is missing. Philo Vance believes that Taylor might be an important factor in this case, and so do I. But while we're searching for him, Sergeant Heath has found the murder gun in Mrs. Taylor's apartment. Vance and I are in my office, and we have decided...
Despite the evidence of the gun in Mrs. Taylor's place, Markham, I still want to find George Taylor, her husband.
And for a very good reason, Vance. Mrs. Taylor couldn't possibly have killed her uncle. Even though she did gain appreciably through his death, he left everything to her.
Yes, I know. But I don't agree that she couldn't have killed him. At the moment, I don't see how she could have done it, but it's possible she might have.
Everything is possible, of course. But there certainly is nothing to support the theory that she's guilty, Vance.
I agree with that, too. And I know you agree that we ought to do something about finding George Taylor. This is the photograph Mrs. Taylor gave me.
Yes, I've seen it. Taylor was quite good-looking.
Perhaps too good-looking, Markham. But I don't care half as much what he looks like as I do where he is.
There's nothing in the photograph that would tell us that.
No. I just noticed something. Look at what's on his lapel.
That emblem?
Mm-hmm.
That's an indication that he's a member of some kind of a club or an order of some sort, isn't it?
Yes, that's the Roster Club emblem.
Roster Club?
Yes. Let me see now. Taylor doesn't know we're looking for him, does he?
Why, no. You asked me not to tell that to the newspapers.
Good. Now, so far as Taylor knows, his wife never indicated to us that he walked out on her. Therefore, there'd be no reason for him to be in hiding, would there?
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
I'm sure you do. If Taylor belongs to the Roster Club, and apparently he does, and inasmuch as he wears the emblem in his lapel, he's probably an active member, there's no reason why he wouldn't attend a meeting, is there?
None that I know of.
In fact, the chances are he would attend a meeting just to keep up appearances, just so nobody would suspect that there was any reason he didn't attend. A reason such as a split-up between him and his wife.
Vance, I think you've done it again. I think your logic has enabled us to find Taylor. You know, it sounds incredible that sitting at this desk with me, you could indicate where a missing man might be.
I should have used that logic yesterday. Then perhaps he wouldn't have had a chance to plant that gun in his former apartment, if he planted it.
Well, what's our next step?
Check the Roster Club. Find out when their next meeting's to be held. And at its conclusion, you and I will be waiting outside to pick up George Taylor.
Look, Georgie, everything is all right. I'm sure it is.
Oh, you're sure it is?
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. That's all I need. Thanks, Betty. I'm glad you're sure. I'm not.
I still think I should have gotten out of town.
But why? Nobody's after you. You could stay here.
Oh, sure. But sooner or later, that wife of mine is going to tell the police I walked out, and then they'll come looking for me.
Oh, no, they won't, darling.
Oh, yeah?
And if they do, they won't find anything. Why don't we go to the movies, huh?
No.
Oh, we could take a walk, maybe.
I don't want to walk.
Then what do you want to do?
I'm not sure. You know, there's a meeting in my club tonight. I want to go show my face.
Well, then why don't you?
I don't know what I want to do. Can't make up my mind. All I'm sure of is that whatever I decide to do, it's going to be the wrong thing.
It's almost 11 o'clock, Markham. That roster club meeting ought to be breaking up any minute now.
We could have gone into the club rooms to see if Taylor was there.
Yes, but this way is just as easy and a whole lot less conspicuous. We'll stay here in my car and spot our man when he comes out.
If he comes out. Vance, I can't help feeling that there's someone else involved in this case that we don't know about.
It's very possible. But one thing you know about a murder case is that anything is liable to happen. The murderer kills and does his best.
Vance, look. There are men coming out of that building now.
Look closely, Markham. We don't want to miss our man.
Maybe we better get out of the car.
Might be advisable. Let's wait. There he is.
You're right. What do we do now?
Call his name. He'll come over here.
Very well. Oh, Taylor. George Taylor.
He's looking around.
Over here, Taylor. Here we are.
Oh, me?
So far, so good. He's headed this way.
Did you call my name?
Yes, we did. Get in, Mr. Taylor.
Who are you?
I'm District Attorney Markham. This is Philo Vance.
We want to talk to you.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm
Wait
getting...
a minute, Mr. Taylor. Running away won't do you any good.
Now, look.
The police would pick you up in a few hours. Right now, this is not an official invitation. But don't you think you ought to take a ride with us?
I'm pretty good with this punching bag, huh, Vance?
Not bad, Dale.
Oh, I suppose you could do better.
I don't know. I haven't tried in years.
Well, go ahead and try. Here, take a crack at it. Let's see you make it do tricks.
All right, Dale.
Well, you're all right.
Thank you. Now let's see how all right I am at finding out what I want to know about you.
I knew this wasn't a social call, but if it's business, Vance, you better talk to my lawyer. That's what I pay him for.
I want to talk to you, Dale, not him. And I want you to listen.
Oh, you do, huh?
Yes.
What happens if I don't?
If I were you, I wouldn't try to anticipate that possibility.
You're tough, aren't you?
Yes.
Vance, remember, maybe you're pretty good with a punching bag, but a punching bag can't hit back.
That's one of the reasons I gave up using it. Now, Dale, look. I think you're mixed up in the killing of David Wilkins. What's more, I'm going to...
What were you saying before I rudely interrupted you?
Never mind what I was saying before. Let me say one thing right now, and that's thanks. Thanks for giving me reason to do something I've wanted to do ever since I saw you.
Oh, what's the matter with you? Oh.
Get up, Dale.
I'm pretty comfortable down here.
Stay there, then, but tell me this. What do you know about the Wilkins murder?
Nothing. Not a thing. I never met the old guy.
You know a girl named Betty Steele?
Sure, I know her very well. What about it?
She's going now with a man named George Taylor. Taylor's still married to Wilkins' niece. We picked him up last night, and he told us about Betty and you. If you framed Taylor, maybe you'd get your girl back.
You know, you've got something there, Vance. I wonder why I wasn't smart enough to think of that.
I wonder if you were.
Who is it? Me, Markham. Sergeant Heath. You sent for me.
Yes, come in. Hello, Heath.
Hi, D.A. What's up?
Just heard from Philo Vance. There's a list of people he wants you to round up and bring to his office this afternoon.
Okay. Mrs. Taylor, Betty Steele, Big Johnny Dale, George Taylor. Where do I find Taylor?
I'll give you his address. He gave it to us after we met him outside his club last night.
Okay, Markham. I'll get the boys right on this. That all?
Yes, Heath. Only according to Vance. That'll be enough.
I want to thank all of you for coming here to my office.
It's nothing.
Don't thank me. Cops practically dragged me here.
I'll thank Sergeant Heath when he comes in for that. You, Mr. Taylor, and Miss Steele.
Yeah?
I'm glad to see you both.
Well, at least somebody's glad we're here.
And Mrs. Taylor, I think I can promise you that your uncle's murder will be solved in a very few moments.
I hope you're right, Mr. Vance.
To begin with, Dale.
Yeah?
Where were you the night Wilkins was killed? I'll help you. It was this Monday night at 8 o'clock.
I knew you'd ask me that, Vance.
Really?
I was out at a driving range knocking out some golf balls. I like to keep in shape.
Thank you. Miss Steele, where were you?
I was watering the lawn in front of my own house.
Mr. Taylor?
I went out for a walk.
Hi, Vance.
Oh, come in, Sergeant Heath.
Here's that report you asked for. I just got it from the Bureau.
Thank you, Heath. I have here a weather report for this territory on the murder night. Oh, Mrs. Taylor, I'm afraid I overlooked asking you where you were.
But you know where I was. I was at home talking to my uncle on the telephone when the shot was fired.
Of course. Now, everybody listen. This weather report states that there was a thunderstorm Monday night. Yet Mr. Dale, Mr. Taylor, and Miss Steele all say they were doing things which they wouldn't be doing in the rain.
Listen, I'm telling the truth.
Just a moment. The thunderstorm I talked about took place only in a very small district. That isn't too rare a phenomenon with storms. Sometimes it rains on one block and not on the next.
Sure, I've seen that myself.
Thank you, Heath. And now, everybody, let me tell you all that the storm in this one particular neighborhood doesn't explode your alibis. It's possible you were all doing what you claimed.
Oh, that's nice.
Mr. Vance, you promised you'd tell me which of these people killed my uncle. Which one did?
One question more, please.
Well, all right.
Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
You knew David Wilkins.
Sure.
Ever talked to him?
Talk to him? Nobody could ever talk to him. All you could do was listen. The guy talked a blue streak. He never stopped. You couldn't get a word in edgewise once he started.
That's true, Mrs. Taylor?
Yes, I suppose so.
Thank you, Mrs. Taylor. Thank you for telling me that you killed your uncle and how you did it. First of all, Markham, I got all our suspects together so that I could hear their alibis. None of them mentioned rain, therefore none of them was in the neighborhood of the murder when Wilkins was killed.
Unless they were lying.
People don't lie about their alibis, Markham. It's too easy to explode a lie, and a lie is much too definite an indictment against a suspect in the event that we prove his story false. No, I was sure they were all telling the truth.
Let's take that slower, huh?
Very well. We know it was raining in Wilkins' neighborhood when he was shot.
Yes.
If any of the suspects were in that neighborhood, naturally they would have denied killing the old man, but they would have mentioned something about rain.
Oh.
They wouldn't know it wasn't raining in other sections of the city.
I understand now, but Vance, Mrs. Taylor was on the telephone with her uncle when the shot was fired. She was at home. We're sure of that.
Yes, but do you know where her home was, Markham? Less than a block from Wilkins' apartment. She told us that in your office right after the murder.
That's right.
What happened was this. Her uncle called her. She let him talk, ran over to his place, and shot him, knowing that once he started, he'd talk for at least a minute, and she could be there and back by then in time to call the police.
We know her motive, of course, but what about the murder gun? What happened to that?
That was the only complicated part of this case, Markham. In making her confession, she said she followed her husband one day when she happened to see him on the street after he walked out. He went to his new apartment, and she broke in there later to plant the gun.
Which was found later in her husband's apartment by his new girl.
Right. Betty Steele found it, gave it to Johnny Dale. This Dale told me just a little while ago. You see, Betty thought that Taylor had killed Wilkins, so she wanted Johnny to get rid of the gun. He, of course, planted it in Mrs. Taylor's apartment, where Heath found it.
Well, that gun really did some traveling around, didn't it?
No more than I did on this case. Only I went in circles until I got all our suspects together.
It's funny how a situation develops, isn't it, Vance?
Yeah.
After all, this seemed like such an ordinary murder at the beginning.
Yes, it did. And it turned out so unusual at the end of the thundering murder case.
This world is endless, so wide, so far, but somehow I'm still lost in you. The streets are full of moving shadows, countless places I could go. City shining, people passing, yet I still feel so alone. Every road keeps leading nowhere, every sky feels cold and blue. In this world so vast and open, I'm still lost in missing you. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. I have tried to outrun silence, tried to leave your ghost behind, but your name still echoes softly through the corners of my mind. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in missing you. Maybe someday I'll stop searching for your face in every crowd, but until that day, this broken heart will keep calling your name out. The world is wide, so wide before me, but I keep losing my way. Somewhere in the endless distance, your memory makes me stay. The world moves on without us, but my heart remains untrue. For no matter where these feet may wander, I'm still lost in